my little sushi rolls, so sushi here. Welcome back to my channel. So I was gonna do a vlog today, but that didn't work out because I messed my eyeliner up so badly that I was like, nope, I'm not gonna be on a big screen. So here we are doing more Tell Me Why gameplay, which was gonna come out later this week anyways. So just to catch some people up, we have found our house that we grew up in. We keep referring to some woman by her first name. I'm assuming it's our mother, and our childhood just doesn't seem like it was that great. I say our because I'm switching between twins. Yeah, so now we have objectives as well. If you can see, it says find the treasure box in the twins' bedrooms. But this is a point-click game, so I'm going to point and click on everything. So just to forewarn you guys. I like to know what the atmosphere is like. Marianne, that is her name.
Agreed.
Alright, so they're not going to let us go in there. But I guess if we're trying to find the treasure box in the twins' room, it's probably better off.
After all this time, I thought it...
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
And if you can't duck it... Not when we broke them. I love fixing things. I wish she had fixed herself. I wish she had fixed herself. Come on. Here we go.
Yeah, well, she could have tried a little harder to fix her own head.
Can you picture Marianne talking to a shrink?
No. And speaking of...
Therapy's expensive, and I'm fine.
People that say they're fine normally are not fine. Just throwing that out there.
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
That kind of sounds sad.
Best mom. Do you think we ever really believed that? Or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
Sponsorized by the local goblins. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I don't think that's a word. Alright. Is there anything over here we can look at? I kind of wish the pictures were more visible, so that way you could actually, like, kind of get a better, like, outlook of what their family life is like.
It smells like Marianne. Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not going to wear it.
Donation pile it is, then.
I'm sorry, I keep cutting off things because I don't
Wow.
realize they're done.
I forgot
Or not
all
done,
about
rather.
her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. We were lab rats.
Well, that's terrible. Alright.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
I feel like if you have one of these when you're little, and it doesn't matter if you have smaller siblings or older siblings, that's just like the normal competition. Like, if you have one, that's just part of having one of those. You have to. You have to have the competition of who's going to be taller. Okay. That dramatic music definitely, like, changed the tone of everything.
Where'd you come from?
A Tale of Two Swords. What was I looking for? A treasure box.
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Oh, nothing. Plotting world domination. Gonna check out our room. Gonna check out our room.
I'm tired of her mess. Let's dig into ours.
Great. Guess it's time to mainline nostalgia.
Nostalgia is a sad feeling for me. I don't like nostalgia. I don't know if anybody else gets that way. I think I've mentioned that in, like, other videos. Nostalgia and me just are not friends. Alright, let's go see what we're gonna find.
Now this feels like home.
They must have left in an awfully big hurry. Oh yeah, he got arrested.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house. He's seen better days.
Oh, that's Allison's.
Oh, this one wasn't
We
mine.
never appreciated this view as kids.
I kind of wish they want to have Allison talk while I'm doing, like, while I'm picking things up, because I can't tell where she is.
Look, it's the game we made. Illusion Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
The little dice thing looks like a creeper face.
Look, it's the
Oh.
game we made. Illusion Tramway.
Figure out who
That
goes
game
first
never
with a
made any
paper,
sense.
Didn't
rock,
stop us from
scissor
playing all day.
with silent
Dude.
voice.
We were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
Roll the dice and move the number you roll. Pay to the tramway lady to climb up or down the mountains. Take the lunge to slide down the mountain. If you get a 1, you get to roll again. If you get a 1 again, pick a motor card to climb up the mountain with a luge. I don't know why I'm saying lunge. If you roll a 6, become the Mad Hunter for 2 turns, safe from shoot. If you roll a 3, become a bear for 3 turns. Can't use tramway or luge in any direction. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it makes sense at all, but that's fine. I think as kids we all made up those games that made sense to you, but nobody else.
Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Alright, let's read it. Hello, Allison and Ollie. We are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyways, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. No, there wasn't. They were all in the water. Stupid. Anyways, here's a postcard to remind you how awesome we are. Especially me. A&O.
Do you copy?
We're basically walkie-talkies on legs, you know.
Yeah, well, how do you play Ice Road Trucker Assassins without a walkie-talkie, right? Yeesh, Mr. Serious all of a sudden.
Is this a treasure box? Maybe.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
Whenever we asked for a TV,
Oh, that was part of it.
bring home a big stack of books.
Oops.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
Alright, was that really all there was?
Wow. Some of our
Okay.
old toys give me the creeps.
Ew, yeah, now that I'm looking at that, it looks like old banana peels, matches, and a broken dinosaur head. Apparently Allison had no comment on that. This has to be the treasure box. It was right here the whole time.
Look what I found!
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole...
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
So, from what I gather, Marianne probably was mentally, I mean, she definitely was mentally unstable, but the amount of books they have just laying around, and then the fact that she wrote a lot of these. Oh goodness, I'm not going to read all these. Princess and Two Thieves. The princess makes new friends. The bear's big paws. The moon hag loses her name. I mean, I hate to say it, but a lot of like time and effort went into this book. Not that that excuses anything else, but I don't know.
Ah, where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
Obviously.
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
I want to get out, please. Oh, that was weird.
Mom?
So Tyler's name was Ollie originally.
Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
That's sad.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
I appreciate this game being
You think her room is
inclusive
still locked?
It always was.
and harboring so much of the essence
We'll
of
have to eventually.
what
I
transgender
need it
people
back.
go through, sometimes with their families. It's a very personal decision, but it affects a lot of people negatively when it really shouldn't.
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Our space
Yeah.
contact.
I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown than be an ass.
He kind of has a reason. Like, I can't be upset with him for the way he feels towards the guy that arrested him. I understand why the guy had to arrest him, but, you know, I get it.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too group.
Group thinky. What are we gonna see now? What am I supposed to be looking at? Ah.
Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way.
Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
When I think about the Ice King, I can't help but think about Adventure Time. That's my Ice King. That's my favorite Ice King. Alright, so I know we're supposed to go into the mom's room, but I'm going to kind of just go around and discover what's in store here. Apparently there's something to be remembered here, because we got the sparklies. We'll see, though. Alright. That looks like homework. Read. Hey Mom, we are sorry that the vase got broke. We didn't know you loved it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try to use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Allie not to be wild anymore. We aren't going to do it anymore.
Diary's
We are
probably
sorry.
in Marianne's room. I should go check.
Alright, Tyler, you're being so pushy.
What are you reading?
She pinched every penny.
Oh, I didn't get to respond to her. Alright, we'll act like we're reading it again. I'm not going to read it to you guys again because we already did that. Alright. Leave. She going to ask me again, please? No.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
We were in a way. Cool. Cool when she came over. Do you think so? We are in a way.
We were. It's not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
Ew, are those dead birds? Oh, no.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
Oh, good pictures.
She took so many pictures.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep. She was always entering photography contests.
I keep a lot of my kids' drawings. Like, so many. Too many of my kids' drawings. Not all of them. They would like if I kept all of them, but there's some that just kind of make me laugh or are special. You know, they're given to me on Mother's Day or my birthday, and I usually save those ones. What the heck? There we go.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom,
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
but you promised.
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short, really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me. She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Roman.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here. Big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories and watching the fire die. Marianne was none the wiser.
I grew up with a wood stove, and that honestly was probably one of my favorite smells in the world too. I also grew up in the country, and when I wasn't in the country, I was in a very small town, and a lot of people had wood stoves there, or you know, fireplaces and stuff, so you could always tell when winter was coming. It was like a sign when you could start smelling like the crisp air with the, you know, the fire or the wood smoke on top of it. Oh, good times, good times. All right, we're gonna go into her room if I can figure out how the hell to open it. There we
Hold
go.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it.
right? We have
Oh,
different
gosh.
definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
But I don't have editing software for puzzles.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Please just find it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to read this
First
to you
those
guys.
memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
Oh, maybe not.
What a weird childhood.
Touche.
What? Ugh. What was it? The princess's party? Alright, I need a pencil for this. Alright, I got my pencil. Alright. Book of Goblins, here we go. I can't read. Okay. Previous. The princess's party. Alright. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. For some reason, my mind did not, take in any of that. Anyways, the old bear was there with his claws so sharp, as well as a big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who's almost never had time for anyone, had come. So bear, frog, muskrat. Let's try that. Bear, frog, muskrat. Okay. Bear, frog, muskrat. I feel like that's what it should be.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush.
I-
We'll have to fix it.
I'm gonna give it another try.
Alright, one more try.
Yeah, one more try. Alright, so. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights. The moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in this particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to make... okay. The princess had a very good time at her party. Such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gift, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and grasped the entire party had vanished. Gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies, we have hidden them from you. But we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside there was a torch, which when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark. That I will always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I am protected if I am ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if there was something the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I am hungry and clothes when I am cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled certainly. I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate that all my friends have given me and all that they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colorful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for the presents of the party and all they had done to help since she'd moved into the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. That told me nothing. Nothing at all. Let's see. The pelican, I think, would be last. The bear. Ooh. Pelican is last. Moose. So, pelican, moose. Pelican, moose. Who's the person? Bear. So it's going to be moose, bear, pelican, maybe. Alright, let's see if that's right. So we're going to do moose, bear, pelican. Come on, turn. Hooray! I'm not as dumb as I think I am sometimes. I am very impressed with myself. I shouldn't be, but I am.
And boom, we're in.
How is that light still on after 10 years? I feel like that's not how it would be. Especially if there's no electric. And batteries don't last that long.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Yeah, I
Why do I
did.
feel like you're not gonna let me forget that?
Oh.
Where do you think we should start looking?
Ooh.
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Alright, so I'm going to leave this here. We got into the mom's room. I solved a puzzle. It wasn't really that hard. Thank God, because as I said, I have no editing software, so that makes me nervous when things like that happen. And I wasn't expecting a puzzle.
So she was standing here,
But-
through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye on us.
I just think this is a really good spot. Stop talking. Stop interrupting me. I think this is a really good spot to end, because we got our objectives so far. I think we got the treasure box. I think that's what the story was in, but I'm not quite sure. But anyways, maybe we'll find out next time. I will see you guys all later. Thank you for watching. Bye.